I was really concerned that we were going to have to do all this work in order to sell it, so I thought it was going to be a long process and I wasn't even sure if it was going to be worth it. But after we met with Jeremy, he really showed us what was important and how the market had changed to affect that we didn't need to do certain things and that we could still get top dollar and just doing the most important things, and just his knowledge really helped us in that, and I think it saved us a ton of money and time in preparing our house to sell.
The problems I see on the listing side with agents nowadays is you know, most of them just do the norm, just what to get by. You know, they put it on the MLS, they put a sign in the yard and hope that another agent will bring a buyer. And they don't spend the time or money to market the property effectively to get their sellers the most amount of money.
One of the other problems in real estate today is agents are trying to do everything on their own. And there's over 115 different variables in the home selling process. And there's just no way that a one-man show or one-woman show can handle all those different variables and be effective and efficient in doing so. So one of the benefits that we have here at Excel Real Estate Experts with having a team is each one of us specializes in something specific.
If I couldn't get a hold of Jeremy for some reason, someone was always there and everyone was up to date on what was going on with the sale of my house. I could just about call, walk into the office, talk to the girl up front, and she knew exactly what was going on at any time. And it was really reassuring that it wasn't just a one-person operation. This was a group that really all had one goal and worked together seamlessly.
Previous to meeting Jeremy, we had this house on the market with another agent, and I mean, it was not a good experience. Yeah, it was not a good experience at all. We had to make all the phone calls, the communication wasn't there.
On the listing side, I think the thing that makes us the most successful is just having a plan going into it. And that's part of the consumer experience that we're trying to deliver at the highest level possible, where with the traditional brokerage, you have 25, 30 different agents and they all have a different approach. When you work with Excel, we do the same exact thing every time, and because of that, our results are more predictable.
The thing I really liked about Jeremy and Excel is the system that they put you through. You know, you start by getting a pre-listing inspection, so you know what's going on with your house, what objections might come up.
We're going to do an upfront inspection, which does a couple things. First, it's going to put the seller in a better negotiating position. We're also going to find anything that's potentially wrong with the home that we need to take care of prior to putting it on the market.
It really helped us have peace of mind when we put it on the market that there wasn't going to be a lot of surprises once people started looking at the house.
We have a professional stager come in. Now, this isn't somebody that's on our team that we call our staging professional. Our stager stages between 300 to 400 homes a year. That's what they do every single day, and that's what they're good at.
Staging is what puts you at the top of someone's list for the property they're going to see. They're going to look at properties on the internet, and in about 3 seconds, they're going to decide whether or not they want to go and see a property. And if your pictures and your house doesn't look great, they're not going to waste their time.
Our experience with the stager was great. She definitely has a way to picture your home in a way that you wouldn't be able to. She's upfront, straightforward. She definitely gives you confidence that the house is going to look amazing, and the end product is that it does. I would never imagine the house could look this good.
We find that homes that are staged when they're listed sell for a lot more and sell faster than homes that aren't staged.
When we put a home on the market, we position it in a way that buyers want to get in it right away, and they're afraid that if they don't get in it and potentially make an offer, that it's not going to be on the market long. When somebody's afraid of missing out on something, they're more likely to pay more for it.
The process of selling our house through Excel was great. Once we told Jeremy that we wanted to sell, he dropped off a box or a stack of boxes, all the supplies we needed to pack up, everything we needed to pack up. The stager came out to tell us how best to stage our home to get the best results. We had a photographer come out and he took great pictures and made our house look wonderful.
We do our marketing different than everybody else, whether it be the pink arm signs or the wrapped Hummer, the billboard on the side of the freeway. We want to stand out. We want you to notice us as somebody different and use it to be effective in real estate as well.
I think the major thing that made Excel stand out to us is actually their marketing. And when you're going to put your house on the market, that's the main thing for a real estate agent, is how to market the property, get the people in the door, and that's what mattered to us.
We have a system, and it's a repeatable system that we do every time. Simple things like what day we list the house on the market. The fact that we actually have a professional photographer and stager go in so you know your home's gonna look great. A lot of agents out there have iPhones. An iPhone is not a proper way to get your listing ready, and we're gonna make sure that it shows well.
I would say probably the number one thing that really truly separates us from the competition is we actually put our money where our mouth is. So if your home isn't sold in the first 59 days, we actually step in and buy it for a price that's predetermined between you and I prior to ever going on the market.
So the results of going through that process were we listed the house on Thursday and then reviewed the offers. We had multiple offers by Monday and picked the best one. We sold it for a few thousand over asking price and plus got a rent back agreement too. So we were really happy with that.
It's amazing.
For me, I was kind of afraid of putting the house on the market. I didn't know how long it was going to take. I don't want to have to keep my house clean for months at a time. We have a toddler, so to sell the house in 4 days was amazing.
The ending result, as the house went on the market, it sold quickly, and it exceeded expectation as far as price, and we couldn't be happier.
I know the real estate market is a crazy industry to be a part of, and I know a lot of real estate agents, and because of the feast and famine nature of it, sometimes they're so anxious just to get the next sale, just to sometimes practically just feed their family, that sometimes they don't have the client's best interest in mind. And the entire time we worked with Jeremy and Excel, we did not feel that at all.